Hi everyone, I am Algie and I'll be walking you through the process of generating and issuing Form 16 for your employees from Zoho Payroll. So let me start off by stating the agenda for today. We will give you an overview of what Form 16 is and what it is required for. Followed by that, we will look into the different parts of Form 16. We will then see how we can upload Part A and generate the Part B from the system. And we'll also look into another scenario where both Part A as well as Part B can be uploaded into the system. As a next step, how you will be able to digitally sign and publish it for your employees. Finally, we will look into some key points to remember before you initiate the process. Towards the end, we will have a Q&A session to answer any queries regarding Form 16. So, what exactly is Form 16? Form 16 is a certificate or a document provided by the employer to the employee at the end of the financial year. This document includes detailed information about the total salary paid to the employee and the total tax or TDS deducted and submitted to the income tax department. Employers issue Form 16 to their employees before the 15th of June each year for the corresponding financial year. Now, there are two different parts to Form 16, which is Part A and Part B. Now, let's discuss the importance of Form 16 or what it is required for. Right? So, this document serves as a proof that the employer has accurately and promptly submitted the deducted tax to the income tax department. Now, Form 16 also simplifies the process for employees when they're filing their income tax returns. Now, in case we have seen cases where banks and financial institutions have often requested Form 16 when employees apply for loans. Now, this is used to verify the applicant's credentials or their information before you approve the loan. Now, let's dive deeper into the two main parts of Form 16. So part A contains details about both the employer as well as the employee. Now, this includes their PAN, TAN names and addresses, the total TDS deducted and deposited, as well as the total salary payments. Now, Part A is generated and can be downloaded from the Traces portal, and this will be available to you in a text file format. Now, Part B provides a detailed breakdown of the salary. Now, this includes other incomes, allowed deductions, exempted allowances, and the tax payable. This specifies the exemptions under Section 10, Section 16, and Chapter 6A. Now, this includes, ATC, ATD, and the others. Additionally, it also accounts for the education cess and any additional relief availed under the Section 89 in the final tax payable. Now, Part B can also be generated and downloaded from the Traces portal or be prepared by the employer.
You can see that this is a sample of Form 16's Part A, wherein you can see that the name of the employer as well as the name and address of the employee is also available. And you can also see the details of the tax deducted and deposited to the government. Now, this is an example of Form 16's Part B, wherein you can see under various sections all of the different allowances as well as the exemptions under Section 10, 16, and Chapter 6A. Now, apart from that, you can also see the different education cess as well as relief availed under Section 89. Right? So from here, let us look into how you'll be able to generate a Form 16 using Zoho Payroll. So let us look into the first scenario wherein you'd be able to upload Part A and generate the Part B in Zoho Payroll. So once you log into your Traces portal, you will be able to download the Part A in the text file format. Now you need to ensure that this Part A is converted into a PDF file and zipped for you in order to upload in the application. Now, the corresponding Part B will be available in the Zoho Payroll application and will be merged once you upload the Part A. Now, additionally, for Form 12BA, for which includes your perquisite details, for applicable or eligible employees, this will also get merged with the Form 16. Now, to generate Form 16, you need to log into your Zoho Payroll account and you'll be able to view a taxes and forms module over here in the left hand corner. Now, here you need to select Form 16 and here you'll be able to view your tax deductor details. Now, before you generate the Form 16, you need to ensure and verify your tax deductor details. Now, once you've done that, you can click on Generate Form 16 and upload your Part A zipped file uh, the uh, for the generation of Form 16. All right. So here, once you've selected, you'll be able to upload and generate over here, and you'll be able to see that the Part B has been merged with your Part A. Now, let us look into another scenario where you upload both Part A as well as Part B in the application. So, similar to how you were able to upload the Part A in the previous scenario, you need to upload Part A over here as well. So, here you need to select your Part A zipped file and upload it over here. Click on Upload and Generate. And once you uploaded the Part A, you'll be redirected to a screen wherein you'll have to upload the Part B of the Form 16 as well. So once you click on Part B, you need to select the zip file to upload the same into the application. So once you do that, you can click on Upload and Generate again. And here, as you can see, you'll be able to initiate the e-sign. So the next step is to digitally sign the Form 16. So here what you need to do is, if you like to sign the Form 16 using Zoho Payroll, you need to ensure you have a valid e-signature certificate of your organization's tax deductor. So once you click on Initiate e-sign, you'll be able to redirect into the App Store wherein you can download the Zoho Payroll Form 16 Signer app. Now, here, once after downloading, you will have to launch the app and log into the application with your Zoho credential. So once you have logged into the Zoho credential with your Zoho credentials, you'll be able to see. Give me one moment. Yeah, so you'll be able to see the batch that is yet to be signed. And here you can select where you would like to position your signature. Now you can select if it has to be placed on the top of the Form 16 or at the bottom of the Form 16. Now here you can initiate the signing. And once you initiate the signing, this will take a couple of minutes for the process to be completed, and you'll be able to view the signed Form 16s and download the same. All right. So once you have completed the signing process, the final step is to publish it for your employees. Now you need to log back into your Zoho Payroll account, and you'll be able to so once you log back into your Zoho Payroll account, you'll be able to publish it for your employees. So in this case, you'll be able to, publish it over here, and you can also notify your employees in case you would like. And the employees with portal access will be able to log into their portal and access their Form 16s. Now, the employees without the portal access will receive the Form 16 via email. Now, once you've published, the employees will be able to access the same. It appears that majority of you do have employees with NIL TDS. So in this case, what we would suggest is you can upload a dummy file with the employee's PAN number. So in order to generate the entire Form 16. All right. So from here, let us review some key points to remember when you generate Form 16 using Zoho Payroll. So here, first and foremost, you need to ensure that you update the PAN details of all your employees in the application. And you also need to ensure that the pay runs have been completed for the entire financial year. Now, we have gotten this question more frequently than the others, wherein with regards to Part A PDF files, how do you zip it? So you need to ensure that the Part A PDF files have to be zipped instead of the entire folder. Now, Part A PDF files with the PAN number and the date will only be accepted in the application. Now, most of you would have more number of employees in your organization, and it would be a tedious task for you to rename your bulk, you rename your PDF files in bulk. So you may use any software utility tools to help you with the renaming. Now, with regards to the zip file, you need to ensure that the Part A PDF files are not encrypted, password protected, or signed before you update in the application. Now, apart from that, you also need to keep in mind that there is a maximum size limit of 25 MB. Now, in case you do cross the 25 MB limit, you can process or generate the Form 16 for the remaining employees in a separate batch. To recap our discussion, we gave you an overview of what Form 16 was and what is the importance of Form 16. And then we dwelled deeper into what are the different parts of Form 16, which is Part A and Part B. And then we demonstrated on how you can upload Part A in the application and merge it with the system generated Part B. And then we looked into another scenario where you can upload both parts, that is Part A and Part B in the application, digitally sign the Form 16 and publish it to your employees. We then looked into some key points to remember while generating Form 16 for your employees. We also additionally looked into a scenario wherein if you have nil TDS employees. All right. So I hope the session was informative. I shall hand it back over to Mansa. We'll start with the Q&A session. So Dhananjay has asked this question in terms of what details needs to be added in the tax deductor section. So the tax deductor is someone who is responsible for signing the Form 16 in your organization. So this could be an employee or a non-employee, and you can add these details under the taxes sections in the settings. Now, this person, the tax deductor, should be registered with the income tax department and would be given a certificate wherein they'll be the ones that will be able to sign the Form 16. So Mariappan has asked this question: can we upload the signed Form 16 directly into the payroll application? So if you have a signed Form 16 in place, we have the option to upload the signed Form 16 in the application as well. Please to revert back to the support team so that we can guide you through the process. So this is a major question that I've been seeing across the questions that have come in. So how to generate the Part A for the Form 16? So to generate Part A of Form 16, you will have to log into your Traces portal login using your credentials, and you will be able to download the Part A from the Traces portal. Now this file will be available in a text file format, which you will then need to convert into a PDF file format. And this has to be then zipped separately, and then you will have to upload in the application to generate the entire Form 16. All right, so Kamala Kannan has asked how to download the Zoho Signer tool. So once you upload the part A, or if you in case in the next other scenario where you're uploading both part A as well as part B, when you click on the initiate e-sign option, you will be viewing a specific window wherein you can directly move into the App Store. Now, in the App Store, you will be able to download the Zoho Payroll Form 16 Signer app. Now, once you download this particular tool, you'll be able to log into the application using your Zoho credentials. So once you log into the application using your Zoho credentials, you'll be able to view the unsigned batch and sign the same. All right. So Gautam has asked this question: if he could, please provide more clarity on how to generate the dummy file if it is generated from the Traces portal. So the dummy file is not generated from the Traces portal because the NIL TDS employees would not have the Part A in the Traces portal. So in these cases, you can have a PDF file with the employee's PAN detail or PAN number and upload that file in the application. So it could contain the PDF file that you have is the dummy file that you have. It can contain an empty or blank part A of the Form 16. So in that case, when you upload, you will still be able to generate the entire Form 16 for that particular employee. So Anita has asked if we can share the recording of the session. Sure, Anita. Post the session today, we'll be sharing the recording of the session so that you can go through the entire recording. Okay, so there is a question regarding if Form 16 can be published without being digitally signed. No, the Form 16 cannot be published to the employees without being digitally signed. So you'll have to ensure that the tax deducted details with the valid signature certificate is updated in the application, and the signature has to be completed for the Form 16 in order for it to be published. All right. So Vaibhav have asked this question: how to convert Traces text file into zip or PDF. So the Traces portal does have a utility tool that can help you with converting the text file that you have downloaded from the Traces portal into a PDF file format. Now, once you have downloaded the PDF file format, you will have the option in the system, your OS system, to zip the file. Now, once you've zipped the file, you can upload it into the application. All right. So Mohan has asked this question: how to send Form 16 to an exit employee from the previous financial for the particular financial year, and whether it is possible to send the Form 16 through personal email ID through Zoho Payroll. So for the employees who have left your organization, you can still generate the Form 16. Now this you can download and you will be able to share it with your employee. All right. So Alex has asked this question: is there a way to verify the generated Form 16 before publishing? So yes, you have the option to view the entire Form 16, which is signed, before you publish it to the employees. So in that case, you can go through the Part A and Part B that is generated by the system before publishing it to your employees. All right. So Sandeep has asked this question. I don't see an option to in Zoho Payroll where you can upload Part B. So this option is, enabled for on request only. So in case you would like to upload Part B of Form 16 in the application, you can write to support@zohopayroll.com and we will be able to assist you with this thing. Okay, so Swarnalata has asked this question. Can you explain once again on Form 12BA? So Form 12BA shows you the details of any perquisites that the employee is having. So in this case, for eligible employees or applicable employees, the Form 12BA will be automatically merged in the system with the Form 16, and this can be available for those eligible employees. Okay, so Nivedita has asked this question: is eSign and DSC are the same? So no, they are two different applications. So the signer tool that is available for Zoho Payroll can be downloaded from the App Store. And DSC, if in case you are signing the Form 16 using DSC, you can have the option to upload the signed Form 16 in the application as well. So in that case, you can reach out to us for the assistance of updating the signed Form 16s in the application. Okay, so Neha has asked this question: is there any extra charges for Part B? No, not exactly. There is no additional charges for Part B. This is available wherein you can upload the Part A and the Part B is automatically generated by the system. Aniket has asked this question: is TDS Challan details compulsory to create Form 16? No, Aniket, it is not compulsory that you have to update those details in the application. The Form 16 can be generated in the application. So in case you are uploading the Part A in the application, the Part B will be automatically generated. All right. So Vijay has asked this question: are there any charges for the e-signing Zoho app? So no, there are no charges for the e-signing Zoho app, which is completely free from the App Store, so you can download the same. So Yovan has asked this question: is there a deadline for generating Form 16? So there is no specific deadline to create it in the application, but the government has set the deadline to create it and publish it for the employees before June 15th of the financial year, of the specific year. Okay, so Mahesh has asked this question: can I modify the signed batch file before publishing the signed Form 16? So once you have signed the Form 16, you won't be able to make any changes or modify the same. So even before publishing, if you have signed the Form 16, you won't be able to make any sort of changes. Okay, so Nivedita has asked this question about both Part A and Part B that needs to be downloaded from Traces, and if it is valid if we download it from the Zoho application. So yes, so Part B, which is downloaded from the Traces portal, is similar to what is available in the Zoho Payroll application as well. So both of these Part Bs, which is downloaded from the Traces, as well as what is available in Zoho, is valid. Now, with regards to the e-signing, if it is accepted, instead of the signature through DSC, so you can either use DSC to sign your, Form 16, or you can also use the Zoho Payroll's Form 16 signer app. Now, in case if you have signed it through DSC, you can utilize the Form 16, signed Form 16, and upload it into the application. Okay, so Nivedita has asked this question. I have filed a revised TDS return. Can I regenerate and publish Form 16 again? So in this case, you can reach out to our support team, that is support@zohopayroll.com, and we'll be able to assist you with this query. Okay, so there is a question from Bharat. So we have implemented Zoho in mid of the financial year, that is in Jan 2024, and will it be able to will it be possible for you to issue the Form 16 from Zoho? Okay, so in case you have started using Zoho Payroll from middle of the financial year, while starting to use the application, you will have the option to update your prior payroll details. So if you have updated the prior payroll details for the entire financial year and completed the pay runs in the application, you'll be able to generate the Form 16 in the application. Okay, so Aniket has asked this question. We need to send Form 16 for active employees. So, in any option, do not send the Form 16 to exit employees, in any option to send as per requirement to the Form 16. So, in cases where you want to, generate Form 16 for exited employees and generate Form 16 for the on-roll employees, you can generate these in two separate batches. So, in that case, for the employees, you need to publish the Form 16. You can do that once you've signed it. And for the employees that you need to download for the exited employees, you can process it as another batch and download the same to send it to your exit employees. Okay, so Manpreet has asked this question: how to generate Form 16 for employees who fall below the taxable bracket and only professional tax reduction has been made. So these employees would be the ones that have NIL TDS. So in this case, like I previously mentioned during the session, you can upload a dummy PDF file with the employee's PAN number, and this will help you to generate the Form 16 in the application. Okay, so Aniket has asked this question. Is there an option to send Form 16 to the employee as per requirement? So after you sign the Form 16, you will have the option to publish it as well. Now, in case you would like to, send it to your employee at a later stage, you can process the, generation of Form 16 in a separate batch, and that can be published at a later date. Okay, so Kuldeep has asked this question: how do we attach perquisite sheet along with Form 16's Part A and Part B? So the perquisite sheet or the Form 12BA is automatically generated by the system and will get merged with the Form 16 for the eligible employees. All right, so Ruben Kumar has asked this question: do we need to zip every PDF file? Seems like an additional burden. So once you download all of the Part A as well as Part B from the Traces application, you can click on Control A and select all the files, and you'll be able to zip it. And this file can be uploaded in the application. So Tapas has asked this question. Once the zip file is uploaded, signed, and published, does the portal send an email to all staff stating that Form 16 is available? Yes, at the time of publishing, you will have the option to include, if you want to notify your employees that the Form 16 is available. So in that case, an email notification will be sent out notifying them of the same. So there's this question regarding what is the condition for file name of Part A before zipping. So the Part A should contain the employee's PAN number before zipping. So the file should contain the PAN number, and this PAN number has to be updated in the Zoho Payroll application so that it can be matched accordingly with the file. All right, so Dhananjay has asked this question. So Zoho Payroll was implemented mid-year and prior payroll data was not updated in the system. So in this case, how you can generate Form 16? So in this case, what you can do is you can download both Part A as well as Part B from the Traces portal, and you can upload the particular Part A and Part B in the application of Zoho Payroll, and you can generate the Form 16. And the second question is, once we upload Form 16 for each employee, how they'll be able to see it in the self-service portal. So in this case, once you have published the Form 16, the employees will be able to log into their portal. They'll be able to navigate to the report section wherein they can view the Form 16 under the exact financial year and download the same as well. Now, the notification, you can choose to notify your employees when publishing, and they can also view and access their Form 16. All right, so Swarnalita has asked this question: why can't Part A be generated from Zoho? So part A is generally provided to us by the government. So in that case, this will only be available in the traces portal. Now once you've downloaded that, you'll have the flexibility of either updating part B, which is again available in traces portal, or generating from the Zoho Payroll application. So yes, DSC, the digital signature certificate, is compulsory for signing the documents, because this certificate is available to the tax deductor of your organization. So this has been given to the tax deductor by the government. So in that case, this will be compulsory for signing these documents. Okay, so Himanshu has asked this question: do we need to add employee ID to the traces file? So no, the only number that needs to be added to the traces file should be the PAN number of the employees. Okay, so Tirumurti has asked this question: is there any filing facility available to file the 24Q forms quarterly through Zoho? So currently we do not have a direct filing option available. So, but we do have the text files that is generated for all the 4 quarters in the application, which can be utilized for the filing purposes. So this will be available in the application, which will make the filing purposes much seamless for you. All right, so Sandeep has asked this question. A lot of organization provides a breakup of the salary income as per Form 16 and the deductions and exemptions which have been applied as an annexure to Form 16. Is there a way to get the same in Zoho Payroll? So the part B, which contains the deductions and exemptions as per the breakup of the salary, this will be available in the Zoho Payroll application. So the part B can be generated in the application as well and merged with your part A. Now, in case you would like to download it from the Traces portal, you can do the same. Okay, so Rajkumar has asked this question. If you could tell us if Form 16 deductor, it should be by an HR or an MD. So if it's an employee, it can be someone who is from your payroll team, HR team, or finance team. Now, in case it's a non-employee, such as your MD, you can provide your MD details as well. So this is a decision that has been taken from your end. So if the tax deductor for your organization is an HR or an MD, you can provide either of their details in the application. But please note that the tax deductor can be only a single person from your organization's end, and those their details have to be provided in the application for them in order to sign the Form 16 for your employees. Okay, so Arti has asked this question. If we generate Form 16 manually and want to send it to employees through Zoho Payroll, how do we do that? So, in case you have already generated the Form 16 and signed the Form 16 as well, you can reach out to support at zohopayroll.com, and we can assist you with updating the signed Form 16s in the application. Now, once that is uploaded, you can then publish it for your employees through Zoho Payroll. So, in that case, they'll be able to log into their portal and access the same as well. All right, so Neha has asked this question. Can you please explain again how part A will be merged with the system generated part B? So once you upload the part A of the form 16, the system automatically generates the form 16's part B. Now this is a back-end process where it will be automatically merged with the part B, and you'll be able to view the complete form 16. All right, everyone. So this would be the last question for the day. For any unanswered questions, we will be getting back to you through email for those specific questions to the uh, people who have asked it. Okay. So here, Trimurti has asked this question: if there is any mismatch of TDS amount between Part A and Part B, how to rectify the same after publishing the Form 16 to employees? So in this case, you can reach out to Zoho. Support at zohopayroll.com, and we'll be assisting you with how you can change that, um, you know rectify the same, and then you can publish the same after you've completed the upload again, right? So yeah.
Thank you so much, Algie, for the presentation. Thank you, everyone, for attending this session. We hope you found this session to be useful along with the Q&A that were answered. Thank you for the presentation, Algie. Thank you, Arvind, Satish, and Arun for answering most of the questions. And we apologize for leaving out a few questions. We will definitely answer them via mail So it will come to your registered mail ID, or else, as previously mentioned, you can drop an email to support@zohopayroll.com, which was previously mentioned in the chat box. We are looking forward to seeing you in all our sessions with the same enthusiasm that you showed for this session.